Hi, this is Pastor Eddie Cox. Welcome to the Weekly Five. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a recap of what happened yesterday, but I give it to you in 5 minutes, so if you missed it. We're doing something called the Love Revolution. My brother Brian Cox actually started the Love Revolution yesterday, and some of the things that he asked, and it's really was strange because he said he'd been in church all his life. He'd been being a pastor, 23 years, working like that, for 23 or 25 years. And the question was, do I really know how to love? And I had to think about it too. I had to think, do I understand what it means to love like Jesus told us to love? And so let me read a verse. It sounds like today, it actually does. But it's really interesting in 2 Timothy. By the way, if you don't have our app, download the app, Marathon app. Everything's on there. Everything, you'll see the message titles, you'll see the message notes, all that's on there. But understand this, that in the last days we will come set in perilous times of great stress and trouble, hard to deal with and hard to bear. And then we throw in, we're supposed to love like Jesus. So it's a little bit hard to understand how to do this kind of thing. And so this is what we were talking about yesterday, is learning how to do this. This is not going to happen. The Love Revolution is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in one message or one sermon. Let me read the definition of revolution. Here's what it is. Revolution, a sudden, radical, and complete change from the way things are normally done. So it feels like we're in one of those right now. It feels like things are different. There's a complete change from the way that things are normally done. But when we're talking about love, this was a big deal when it came to Jesus Christ. It was a big deal when it came to all the people that he was dealing with, because they would want to know, and Brian asked this question, what is the most important thing you could do with your life? You know, we have this, I always thought, why am I here? What am I supposed to do with my life? What he's asking, and what we're going to be asking, what is the most important thing that you could do with your life? And of course, Jesus would say, love like no one else. Love people no one else would love. Love like God. All those things are in there. All that is very possible for us to do. Let me read something that Martin Luther King said. Martin Luther King Jr. We must discover the power of love, the redemptive power of love. And when we discover that, we will be able to make this old world a new world. It's interesting. Make it a new world. We will be able to make men better. Love is the only way. And that is what Brian was trying to say. And so we get down to, well, then what are we supposed to do? And we're going to be talking about this in the next few weeks. What are we supposed to do? How do we love like no one else? What are the things that we can actually do to love? And then they asked Jesus the question. Again, we'll ask it, what is the most important things when it comes to life, when it comes to love? And those things, Jesus said, to love God and to love people. And those are the two things he's asked us to do. And what is the most important thing we can do with our life is to love. And I love the world, yeah, we love people, yeah, but who's in your world is what we're going to be talking about. That's what we're talking about when it comes to Love Revolution. What is it and who is it in your life that you can love? That's the most important thing that you can do. This has really asked a lot of questions of us as a staff. My brother talked about it yesterday. And so I'm asking the same question to me, and myself. Am I doing the things that Jesus Christ wanted me to do and to love like Jesus Christ? So those are the things that are going to be happening over the next few weeks. And I will say this about this Love Revolution. It's not going to happen in a month. It's going to take months of this going on. And I'm going to do some stuff next weekend. I'm going to give away something, believe it or not. You need to be here. I'm going to give away something. And we're going to change some things. We're going to change the face of Facebook. Wouldn't that be incredible? All the things that we could do with that, and the messages that we could actually put out there, the good stuff, all the things that we have to do. So, believe it or not, the Love Revolution can happen. The Love Revolution can happen. You can make it happen. I'm going to read a statement and I'll be done. Here we go. I'm going to read this statement. This is Joyce Myers out of her book, Love Revolution. I take up compassion and surrender my excuses. I love this. I stand against injustice and commit to live out simple acts of God's love. I refuse to do nothing. This is my resolve. I am the Love Revolution. And I'll tell you this, I refuse to do nothing. And we're going to refuse to do nothing. And so next weekend, we're going to do something. I'm going to tell you the things that we're going to do that are going to change the world. It will take all of us, not just the church, not just the staff, every individual hearing this and seeing this. The love revolution is coming, and we're not going to sit back and just do nothing. We're going to love like Jesus. I'll see you next weekend.